Hi guys, welcome back to another manga shopping vlog video. Today we're at Books A Million because I needed to return an item because they sent me the completely wrong item and I figured I'd check out the manga while I'm here. So just walking through browsing, seeing if there's anything that super caught my eye because there were a ton of people in the store today. I did start off here with the H's. I noticed the Haikyuu art book in English, so I really like this. It's super heavy, just like the Japanese version, but I already have the Japanese version, so I won't be getting the English version. I also noticed these used volumes of Haikyuu. This is a series I wish I could have collected partly used because that was very expensive to buy it all new. And this is a series I've seen a lot of people talk about. Let me know your thoughts about it if you've read it before, The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. Honey and Lemon Soda is also another one that's caught my eye a few times while I've been in stores because look at the spines, the cover art, literally so cute. If it's any good, let me know and see if I should check it out or not. And then even Horimiya right next to it, I was super shocked to see that they only had 5 volumes total because like Horimiya is a pretty popular series and they didn't even have the new volume of Horimiya out. This is a series called I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love. I read this on Futakaya Library, highly recommend. It's super cute, really enjoyed it. I didn't even realize that volume 6 of I Cannot Reach You was out already. I think I have this on pre-order, but I'm not completely sure, but look how cute they are. I love them. This Books A Million has been stocking up on other stuff anime related that's not manga, which is pretty interesting. And I noticed their Danmei selection has definitely grown because usually they only have like a few volumes of the Heaven's Official Blessing or whatever it's called out. I also noticed this volume of Aria that was used. I have no idea what it's about, but thought it was used. It's nice to see that this Books A Million is starting to buy more used manga as well. And so just continuing on strolling through V-Stars, I'm literally so happy that I still got all of that used. And finally, the volume that I came here looking for, which was Blood on the Tracks volume 13, they literally sent me Spy Family instead of this. I was so confused. And Blue Period, I love Blue Period. I already own this, but I love picking it up in stores just to see it because I highly recommend that you check out Blue Period if you have not already. Love this series so much. I also noticed that they had some used volumes of Boruto. I dropped the anime, not gonna pick up the manga, but let me know if you enjoyed Boruto because I definitely didn't compare it to Naruto. And of course, I love the business proposal. Please check out that because I love the manhwa so much and I'm so happy it got licensed. I also noticed a condition called Love, so this is actually by the same mangaka as Wake Up Sleeping Beauty, which I love that series, so I figured I might give it a look. It looks interesting. And this is their new releases table, which is where they were hiding the new volume of Horimiya. However, they only had like 2 volumes of it, which was surprising. I'm hoping that people already bought their new volume of it already, and not that they just they didn't order that much. But yeah, their new releases table, some of them were not new releases, but this is also Beast Complex Volume 2. I want to find this used so badly just because I bought the rest of Beastars used, so I feel like I have to continue buying all of it used, but I don't know if I'll get that lucky. I saw this volume, My Girlfriend's Child. This is volume 1. The cover art looks super interesting. I haven't heard anything about it though. And like I said, this Books A Million was so busy today. People finally left this aisle so I could go in here and film because I didn't want to get anyone in the video. But they just kind of had a bunch of My Hero in the M section. I saw this used volume, immediately put it back after looking at it. It's not something I would purchase. But like I said, neat that they're starting to buy used manga even if they're not series that I would probably buy. And some Nana volumes here. I also noticed the Noragami omnibuses. Let me know your guys' opinion on these. What do you guys think of this omnibus edition? Me personally, I really like how the singles look, so I don't think I would purchase the omnibuses even though they're cheaper, just because I like how the singles look and I like the covers of Noragami as well. And I'm just looking at some volumes of One Punch Man. I'm not sure which volumes I'm missing, but I know I definitely don't have 8, so this will be a backup for me to pick up if I need something to use my coupon. There wasn't really anything that I came in here looking for besides Blood on the Tracks, so I'm just kind of browsing around. Really wish that they did have more used manga. Like you can see that sign that they buy used manga and stuff, but they're really not super popular series ever. I found this. This is School Adjustment. It looks like it's from the same creator of Death Note, which is pretty interesting and super cheap and used, and they had 3 volumes. I also found Sweet Poolside by Shuzo Oshimi, so this is a new one-shot by him. Super excited to see this in stores. They only had the 1 volume. I might come back for this. I also love What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. This is another manhwa webtoon that I absolutely loved. Really enjoyed a lot more than the K-drama adaptation of it. Highly recommend reading it over watching it. Also, just welcome back Alice at cover appreciation because I also love this series. It's also by Shuzo Oshimi. Also, can we just talk about how beautiful that this webtoon is? But they're $20, and that's a steep price for me to pay, so I really want to pick this up, but I cannot justify spending the $20, so I'll have to wait for a sale to buy that. I also noticed these volumes of Yakuza Fiancé. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about this recently, and it makes me want to pick it up so badly because it looks so good. The art is so cool, and the spines are pretty cute too. This is printed by 7 Seas, and I'm super interested in it. Those TikToks that I saw definitely sold me on it, but I'm not sure. And I'm just gonna take one last stroll around the store before I go ahead and check out to see if I missed any volumes and see if I need to pick up anything else to use my coupons, just because there's a minimum spend. I really like this display that they have for all the animes at the manga that have anime adaptations, which is super neat, so people can always catch up on past the anime adaptation with the manga right here, which was super neat of them to do. Also pretty smart, I think, personally. But yeah, so I think this is my last stroll around the store, so I'll see you guys back with the haul. Alright guys, we're back with the haul. So I went ahead and got all the manga that I bought together, and we'll go ahead and start off with my first volume. So I got My Girlfriend's Child Volume 1. Like I was saying in the store, this cover looks super interesting. I've never seen anyone talk about it. I didn't even know that this was like a license coming up, like I didn't really know anything about this, but just like the art is pretty cool. The manga art itself is pretty standard, but I really like the style that they did the cover in. Looks super interesting, sounds interesting. Definitely don't think I have anything quite like it in my collection, so I figured I'd give Volume 1 a try since it's a new release. Next up, I found Volume 1 of JK Haru is a sex worker in another world. One of my mutuals was talking about this series and said that they really enjoyed it, so I figured I would pick it up because I did actually find it used in Second and Charles. Like I was saying, they usually don't have a lot of volumes that I'm super interested in that are used, but this one was pretty interesting and I heard that pretty good things about it, so I decided to pick it up while I was there and because it was used. And next up, I got Sweet Poolside by Shuzo Oshimi. Like I was saying, this is a new one-shot by him. Don't really know anything about it, just bought it because it's by Shuzo Oshimi. The man's crazy, but he's got some very good art and pretty good stories. I don't enjoy Aku no Hana, but we'll talk about that another time. But I've enjoyed all of his other works that I've read so far, so hopefully I'll enjoy this, especially since it's a one-shot. It's not a big commitment for me to buy this volume. And next up, I have another Shuzo Oshimi work, so this is Bone of the Tracks Volume 13. This was the volume that I actually came here for because they sent me the completely wrong volume, and I wanted this volume, despite the fact that I have not read any of Blood on the Tracks yet. Probably should, considering that I already own 13 volumes, and I think it was announced that this is actually just a prequel to another series that he's writing, so I should probably start reading this, to be honest, but good to have this. And next up we have Yakuza Fiancé volumes 1 and 2, so I decided to only pick up volumes 1 and 2 because I'm trying to show some self-restraint nowadays, even though that's pretty rare. So they did have volume 3. I decided not to pick it up. I would just pick up the first 2 volumes, see how I like it. And so yeah, the covers are pretty cool on this series. Like I was saying earlier in the vlog part of the video, I've been watching some TikToks, and there's been a lot of TikToks about this series, and it seems super interesting. I still am a little bit confused by the plot, but we'll go ahead and read these first 2 volumes and see how I like it and see how I'll continue collecting it. And next up, I got volume 1 of A Condition Called Love. So this is by the same mangaka as Wake Up Sleeping Beauty, like I was talking about earlier. I really like their art. This mangaka has really good art. I'm super excited about this since it's got announced for an anime adaptation as well. We don't see many like shoujo romance anime adaptations, so super excited to read this and see what it's about and see what got it in anime adaptation, because that's interesting. And our next series is Run On Your New Legs Volume 4. This is a series I absolutely adore. I highly recommend that you check this out if you have not already. It is literally such a good manga. It's like a high school sports manga, but there's a bit of a twist on it, and I think you should really check this out. This series has been so good so far. Out of the 3 volumes that I've read prior to this, so the other 3 volumes that are currently out, I gave it a 10 out of 10, so please check this out. And then next, just so I could use my coupon, I ended up buying One Punch Man Volume 8. Like I was saying, I don't exactly remember which volumes I was missing, but I knew I didn't have 8, so I went ahead and picked up Volume 8. But I definitely could have picked up in earlier volumes in the One Punch Man series, but I digress, no big problem. I'm hoping to collect more of One Punch Man all used, so this is my only new volume of it so far, but it's alright. Next up, I got volumes 1 through 3 of School Judgment. So this is from the same creator as Death Note, and I thought it was pretty interesting to have all of this because I've never seen anyone talk about it. Don't know if it's like a good series or not, even though it's by the creator of Death Note. But these were very cheap, even though it's used. The condition is like literally perfect, so you can tell that this is an older series from the Shonen Jump logo itself, and the fact that it is, I want to say it is out of print, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so these are in almost perfect condition, so I was really surprised to see them for so cheap, and thankfully I did find them because it's interesting to have. Thought it was a nice thing to buy, and so that's why I bought it. Alright, and that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video with my little manga shopping vlog as well as the haul. So all of my socials will be linked down below in the description box, so you can go ahead and stalk me on there. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!